Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Welcome to another spiritual therapy session. I am hanging out in my room. My uncle is outside cutting my yard, so I'm hoping that the noise don't get too loud. I probably should have waited, but I got a couple of personals I got to do today, so I decided to go ahead and jump out here in the spiritual streets and see what's going on in the energy field this morning. Because a lot of times when I do personals, I don't get on my table. I be tired or I just have other stuff going on. But anyway, I don't have a title. This is going to be kind of open-ended. So I am going to be using the Heart's Hidden Secrets deck. Funny thing is, when I went to pull out my tarot deck, some kind of way, the lover's card from the Kipper deck was stuck in there. So I don't know if that's going to be an omen or not. I guess we're going to see. Then again, I guess it is, because look, we got Divine Masculine at the bottom of this deck. So this particular energy is going to be in reference to someone's masculine. You know, whether he's divine or not, we going to see, I guess. So there's something going on. But that's all right. We going to figure it out. Let me get my prayer pulled up. Y'all know I did good yesterday. I didn't even have to look at my phone, but every day is different for me. Some days I have it and some days I may not. So I had it pulled up and then it cleared out. So let me take a moment to acknowledge and thank the Holy Spirit for residing in my temple, my spirit guides, my divine ancestors, as well as all my angels of love and light. I do rebuke any low vibrational beings and all negative forces, and I command all evil eyes to go blind and any monitoring spirits to go deaf, and any dark and negative energy that does come this way, it will be transmuted into peace, power, love, and prosperity. And I do speak this in the name of the divine so that this prayer does reach the Most High Creator. All right. So, y'all, I have a whole confession. I ain't going to even lie to y'all. This is what I have come to discover about myself since I have been doing tarot and stuff. I have an addiction to incense. I am really going into a frenzy because I just realized I only have like 3 incense sticks left. I got Palo Santo and stuff to burn, so I'm going to have to break out my charcoal, it looks like. But I am just kind of like tracking my order because the incense that I burn don't come from anywhere around here. I actually order them. I'm trying to get to the point where I learn how to make them. But yeah, I still ain't even mastered my candles yet. So I got so much stuff on my to-do list. But right now I'm just focusing on building my channels and stuff. And then once I get everything built up the way I want it, you know what I'm saying, where I have a little playtime, then I'm going to get back into my jewelry, my candles, and stuff like that. All right, so let's see what's going to come out. Let's see. Damn, that was fast. I said divine masculine. Emotional storm, turmoil, unstable, affected. Here we go. Let's go on and get into it, y'all. Somebody going through it. I guess we're going to find out why they're going through it. Pain, apprehensive, afraid, and cautious. This is not the collective. This is someone that is external to y'all. Well, us, let's just say that. Abandoned, left out, walked away, cold. Okay. What I just heard when I said that, the wheel done turned. We already know that. This is the year of the 8. This is the year of the karma. This is someone that had a non-committal energy on them. Lusting. Forbidden, non-committal sexual energy. This is somebody that y'all have walked away from that now wants to come in and chase you back. Point blank period. It is what it is. Here you go. Chemistry at the bottom of that deck. Let's pull and see what comes out of this deck right here. But this is most definitely somebody's masculine energy, whether this be a man or a woman that is in her masculine energy. I just seen the obsessed card and it is not turned the way it should have been. So there's another omen. This person is obsessed, y'all. I don't know who this person is, what y'all done did to them, but y'all ain't fucking with them. They don't have access to your energy. And that is why they're in an emotional storm, because it was your energy that used to balance this person out. It is what it is, point blank period. Somebody is going through mental conflict. Wow, look at this shit. Hex, witchcraft, negative mind. Okay. I ain't even gonna pull no more cards on this because I already see where this is about to go. Bottom of this deck is foundation. Established family security. This is somebody that you at one point seen a stable foundation with, or you may have had a stable foundation with this particular person. But for whatever reason, this person's vibration was low. It is what it is. Their vibration was low. And they were able to be manipulated by someone else. Again, ooh, that glare. I don't know how I'm going to get out of that. But anyway, that's the curse card. Anyway, they were manipulated by someone else. And that's why y'all are not together, because you found out this person was sleeping around. And even if y'all were not in a committed relationship, this is somebody that had a wandering eye. This is somebody that you were dealing with. But even though you were dealing with this person, they kept their options open. And one of the options that this person got with, I'm going to just keep it real, they did some kind of sex magic on this person. And if it was not sex magic, they did some kind of mind manipulation magic. Say, for example, you are dealing with a person that is an actual empath and they don't know it because they're toxic. Toxic people are empaths. That's why they carry on the way that they do. That's why they're so mean. That's why they're so selfish, because they have absorbed so many other energies that it has taken over their vessel. They have so many different soul ties and attachments from these dark energies because they absorb them, that is the reason why they are like they are. So I don't know who needed to hear that, but that's some information for somebody. But either two ways about it, this particular person kept their options open. And even though they liked you, they had to have liked you. Otherwise, they wouldn't be going through this emotional storm right now. They wouldn't be in all this pain. They wouldn't feel abandoned and left out, because you got to think about it. If this person was running around here with all these options, again, abandoned, left out, walked away, cold, up under, lusting, forbidden, non-committal sexual energy. This person slept with somebody or somebodies that were low vibrational just like them, but somebody fed into whichever particular entity had the most dominant control over them. This person fed into it. Say this was the type of person had low self-esteem. They had low self-esteem. So they had a particular person that realized they had low self-esteem. So what they did was they played into this person's energy by chasing them. They wanted this person to really make them believe that they were into them, because the person that they were messing around with, they were low vibrational also. They were basically fueling each other's demons. And what happened is this particular other person, the person that they were lusting after, which 9 times out of 10 was a feminine energy, this person was a Jezebel spirit. This person had a particular demon on her. And what she was doing is every time she would chase this person, and you know what I'm saying, she would fuel that energy of what is it called when he got low self-esteem. She would gaslight this particular person and make them believe that she couldn't, you know what I'm saying, survive without them. Y'all, it's a spider on my plant. Hold on while I get it off. I hope his little ass don't. He fell. I bought my couple of these plants in from outside, and that's the second one I done found on there. But anyway, yeah, so this person was dealing with somebody that mind fucked them. Point blank period. It is what it is. And because you being a stronger individual, stronger in the spirit, even though you gave this person unconditional love, this person was in a vibration to where unconditional love wasn't good enough for them at that time, because they needed attention. They needed their ego stroked. And that's all it is. So what happened is, because this other person was feeding them what they needed, because they were low vibrational. And for some of y'all was dealing with a person that was on drugs or alcohol real bad. So the particular person that they were sleeping with, they had something in common. So you got to think about it. When you're feeding a low vibrational entity, and you know you're dealing with a person that got low self-esteem, and you know what their vice is, and you know that they like to drink, what are you going to do? You're going to call them up, get them to come over, get them to bring some drinks, you know what I'm saying? Get them to turn up, give them a good time, and constantly fuel them. So what ended up happening was this person's lower self got the best of them. You found out what the hell was going on. And even if you didn't find out, you intuitively knew that this person was living another life that you were not trying to be involved with. So you ended up leaving this motherfucker where they was at, on the clearance rack over there on Karmic Boulevard, because that's all it is. This is a Karmic Boulevard situation. But this person is now in an emotional storm because you have left. Now, in reference to this curse, let me say this. The whole scenario I just explained, that is black magic. It is. Anytime you are preying on somebody's weakness to get their attention, to get them to do what you want them to do, to get them to stay with you, to get them to sleep with you, if you got to lie to somebody, if you got to run around and spend your money to buy their attention, baby, that's black magic like a motherfucker. It is. Hands down. I don't care who say it's not. Spell work is anytime you are doing something to manipulate somebody to stay in your energy. This person did not like y'all's person. They were feeding off of their energy. And now that you have pulled your energy back, this person no longer has a supply because the Jezebel that they was fucking with was low vibrational too. So now this person is left feeling defeated. That is the reason why they are in an emotional storm, because the foundation that they thought they were building with this Jezebel, it was a whole fucking illusion. It is what it is. Now they sitting back realizing what the hell done happened, because over here at the bottom of this deck, y'all couldn't see that, but you got chemistry. This person is now given the opportunity to sit back and realize the chemistry that they had with you, it was more than chemistry. That passion, that was true love. And now all they can do is sit back and watch you from a distance, trying to figure out what you're doing, who you're doing it with. And for some of y'all, because they're going through so much emotional bullshit, look, conflict, clashing, differences, incompatibility. This is them and this person, because when you left this person alone, I'm going to keep it real. Your high vibrational energy, when you snatched your energy back, that's what broke that spell. Whether y'all realize it or not. When you are dealing with a person that is low vibrational and they are victims of people's spell work, and you snatch your energy back from that person and you stop protecting this person spiritually, when you stop giving to this person altogether, that shatters their illusion, because what happened is when you turned off your light, they were not only left in the dark, they are now in total darkness, because before, when they were in the dark, they didn't have a light. See, you came in and you shined your light on this person, and then when you turned that light off, they remember that light, and now they lost. They emotionally fucked up. They don't know what to do. And so this particular person that they was dealing with, they don't even want this person no more. They don't, because now they see it for what it is. They see that what they were dealing with was a bunch of bullshit. It was a fucking illusion. Dishonesty, deception, trickery. They see it now. For some of y'all, this is your trifling ass twin flame. And what's happening now is you are mirroring to them what they need to do to fix themselves. And let me say this about these twin flame situations that are not roses and butterflies and shit. Well, it's butterflies, all right, but it ain't the kind of butterflies you think it is. When you're dealing with a twin flame and that twin flame ends up running away from you, they're running away from themselves. They're running away from their emotions because they don't want to grow up. They don't want to heal. They are comfortable living away from their emotions. So what happens is when you walk on off and do what you got to do, y'all excuse me, I'm drinking coffee. When you leave this person alone because they push you away, and they push you away because, again, they don't want to deal with their emotions. They don't want to heal. A lot of times these people don't realize that they pray for a good person. They pray for a person to come in and love them unconditionally, because all they know is toxicity. All they know is bullshit. And then here come their other half come in and say, you know what, you're right. I'm here. I'm here to help you. They don't know how to take that energy because they're not used to it. So what they'll do is, because they have no real love for themselves, they may think they love themselves, but they don't. Because if you love yourself, you will not allow yourself to sit in depression over what has happened to you in the past. You will not allow what has happened to you in the past to stop you from living. You will not do it. But people don't think like that. So a lot of times they do fall victim to spell work and all this other stuff. Lord, who is this pulling up? Y'all, when I tell y'all over here, I can't wait to move out into the country. Anyway, when you get into the mindset that you are realizing that your life has stopped. And a lot of times people don't realize that until they lose somebody that they really, really should not have lost. And with twin flame dynamic, this person has realized who you were in their life because you're no longer there. That is what is shattering that illusion, and that is pushing this person to heal. Whether you want this person back or not, you did your job, because the universe allowed y'all to cross paths just so you can elevate. And now that you've elevated and raised your vibration, now it's this person's time. A lot of people don't elevate, though. Let me say this. A lot of people don't. A lot of people will continue to stay in the energy of drugging and drinking and laying up a low vibrational people because they feel so abandoned that they don't see a way out. And once you're gone, it's up to them to do the healing work. And some people don't. But those that are longing and craving, and you know what I'm saying, some people do. So we ain't gonna just sit around on the people that don't want to do no better, because some people do. Because for some people, when their clarity kicks in, they realize the whole time that they were avoiding themselves. They now realize that they were pushing themselves away because they pushed you away. And that's okay. Yes, it's painful. Yes, it hurts. But what people fail to realize, that shit is fucking necessary for growth. So if you can't understand that and you know you're dealing with a twin flame, and how you know you're dealing with a twin flame is if you look back on your own life and you see the changes that you have made after you have walked away from this person. If you have changed for the better, if you have vibrated higher, if you have cleaned up your spiritual hygiene, if you have just changed your life all the way around, thank that person. I don't care what they did. I don't care what kind of scenario took place for y'all to split up. Thank that person, because what they did, they contributed to your healing. They contributed to your growth, because that's what they were supposed to do. And now that you've done what you were supposed to do, what you're doing now from a distance by loving on yourself and taking care of yourself, is you're triggering this person to go in and grow as well. And again, whether they do it or not, that's not your decision, because your advice, the advice to you, is to keep focusing on you. You may not want this person back. And that's fine. You don't have to take a person back, because 9 times out of 10, they do come back. And I can't stress it enough. A lot of times when twin souls come back together, they come back as friends. You know what I'm saying? They just do. You don't have to be in a relationship with a twin flame. And, and I can't stress this enough also. Those that cuss and holler about they twin flame did this to them and did that to them, and hell no, I don't want that motherfucker ever again. You need to really question yourself on whether or not that was a twin flame or was that a karmic soulmate. Because twin flame relationships, they're not roses and sunflowers, true enough. But a true twin flame, I don't care how toxic that motherfucker is to other people. When a twin flame run across the other half of them, what they will do is they'll run. They will not abuse you physically. They'll run. Why? Because your light throws them in such shock that they cannot behave with you the way they did with their karmic partners. It is what it is. And that right there is how I learned the difference. And because of that, when you realize that, you can distinguish the people you've dealt with and look at them. Especially when you done background checks and homework on a person and you realize, oh, this motherfucker was fighting on women and doing this and well, he didn't do me like that. Because when that person got a taste of your energy, they knew off top they could not treat you the way they treated other people. Now, I've dated a couple of people that were woman beaters and users and stuff like that. So I'm not saying everybody you run across is a twin flame, but there's going to be one person in your life, if you ran across your twin, that you will look at them and you will look at the way they are, the way they act, and the energy that they give off, and you'll know that person is unlike anybody you have ever met, even though they may have the same characteristics and the same history as other people. It's something about that person that hits different. And that's how you know, because when you walked away from this person, it's like the universe came alive and started talking to you. The universe started guiding you to making better changes in your life. The universe just had you living in a totally different headspace, but it's a positive headspace. It's an abundant headspace. And the universe guided that person right on out the way, because now that you were doing what you're supposed to do, now it's up to that person to make their decision. You can't worry about what your twin flame got going on. You can't worry about the fact that they on Karmic Boulevard, because the reason why the motherfucker is on Karmic Boulevard, because they have lessons that they need to learn. You learned your lessons. Now it's time for them to learn theirs. You don't want to hear about your twin flame sleeping with somebody else, living with somebody else, having kids with somebody else. But for some people, you really have to understand. When a person is hard-headed, let's just keep it real, whether this is a man or a woman. When a person is hard-headed, sometimes their lessons are a lot more deeper than yours. Versus, say, for example, all you had to do was learn self-love. Therefore, you ran into your twin flame. This person triggered you. And that self-love that you learned was when you walked the fuck away. You mastered it. So now your lesson is over with. But say you was dealing with a twin flame that was a user, that was an abuser, that was toxic, that was, you know what I'm saying, sleeping with everybody, that was just doing all kinds of stuff. That person's lesson is going to be a hell of a lot deeper. So what will happen is spirit will put that person in a toxic relationship with somebody that'll cheat on them, somebody that they'll end up having a kid with, so they can get stuck with this person. I mean, everybody's karma and situations are different. That is the reason why some people can go back to their twin and work it out, but some people can't. That's not the working it out as far as a relationship is not the goal. The goal is for both of y'all to elevate. So as long as you holding on to the resentment of what this person did to you, how are you truly elevating? Because baby, I'm telling you, once you elevate and you be hearing shit that your person might be going through, you just be like, damn, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But you keep it moving. You keep it moving. That's how you really, really know when you have ran across a twin flame. I don't know who need that information, but hey, it is what it is. Y'all know how I do. I get talking. I don't know how to shut the hell up. But justice has been served to you, the listener. This is the energy of the collective that has done the healing work. This is an 11. Justice has been served. You call justice on this situation. You walk the fuck off like the model that you are. And now you walking towards your 10 of Pentacles. Like I just said. Because you did what you were supposed to do. The universe is now smiling in your favor. That's why you don't have time to worry about what this person is going through. Yes, this person is stressed out. Yes, this person is going through an emotional storm. And yes, those energies come out in these readings because 99.9999% of y'all that watch these videos intuitively already know. You know. Tarot is just for clarification only. If you get in the comments and say, well, I know that motherfucker ain't thinking about me because of da-da-da-da-da-da, well, then guess what? That means this is not your video. That's all it means. It just means it's not your video. If the video does not resonate with you, that means it's not yours. It doesn't mean that the reading is wrong. It means this is not your video, point blank, period. You know, and people really act like they don't understand that. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. If you feel these energies as you are listening to these particular readings, then this is some information for you to confirm your intuition is right. If you don't feel it, it ain't yours. Scroll on, find another one. Whether it be my reader or my videos or somebody else's. I got over 300 videos on YouTube. And I don't know how many shorts. Trust and believe, there's some videos on there that will resonate with you. But every video will not resonate with you. And in reference to this particular person, those of you that are on a twin flame journey, a lot of these masculines, whether they are man or woman, they are going through emotional storms because the feminine energies are now elevating. The feminine energies are the ones being blessed. The feminine energies are walking into all of these divine blessings because we have had to sit back and do the inner work on ourselves. And now we are made of steel. And for a lot of us, we are walking into that Four of Wands energy. Unfortunately, for a lot of the masculines, they are not. That is not to say they won't get there because they will as long as they make the decision to do the work. And that's all they got to do. They just got to do the inner work. So you know this person is going through it. You know, sometimes these people sending you music. They popping up in your dreams. You may not even be thinking about this person, but then all of a sudden you having a dream that you sit down talking to this person. That is because your higher selves are communicating. And even though this is your twin, because this is your twin, let me say this. What you are doing is you are also intuitively guiding this person. Yes, this person is probably watching you from a distance. More than likely they are, whether it be on social media, riding by your job, or just whatever it is that they do. You know what I'm saying? This person is going to watch you because, first of all, you have changed. You have changed. You have grown. And your twin is not the only person watching you. Just know that. If you have went through a spiritual transformation and changed your life, baby, you got more than just a twin flame watching you. It is what it is. And people are not saying shit because they're trying to figure out what you're finna do next. That's why once you start to elevate on a particular timeline, you learn to shut all the fucking way down. Because you know that there's somebody out there projecting negative energy onto you. There's people out here pocket watching you. They want to know how you making your money. Are you still working at this job over here? Who are you sleeping with? Who are you hanging out with? Why do people give a fuck about what somebody else is doing? Because when you shining bright like a diamond, they want to know how you are getting your light. How is your light being fueled? But these are the same people that claim to be so holier than thou, but they don't even understand how the Most High really works. Because if they did, they would understand why you have made it to where you have made it today. It is what it is. If you are not yet in this energy, keep going. You'll be there. Whether this be the person watching this video, and if you are a cross watcher watching this video just because you knows it, hey, there's a gem for you too. Karmics, third parties, haters, everybody. My videos open. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. I don't bite my tongue. Yes, these videos are for the collective, but YouTube is public. It is. And because YouTube is public as well as all of these other platforms that I am on now, I can't sit up here and just speak as if the collective is the only people watching these videos, because there's a whole lot of people watching these videos because a lot of people really don't understand what tarot is. A lot of people will sit up and watch these videos because they want to know and try to predict what somebody else is going through. But all I can say is the collective is made of steel. And like I just said a few minutes ago, these people know that the collective is shining like the motherfucking star that they are. So it is what it is. And I'm going to also put this out here right quick. God don't bless no mess. So what God blesses, no man can destroy. It is what it is. So all the spell work, mind games, and all that bullshit, that shit don't work. Once you raise your vibration, all that shit falls off. Look at her, Ace of Pentacles. New beginnings, manifestation. We out here manifesting in this bitch. New houses, new cars, all that. Working hard, Seven of Pentacles. Long-term view, hard work, perseverance. See what I'm saying? We out here trying to get it. We're not worried about what these motherfuckers is over here doing on the clearance rack. True enough. But sometimes you have to know what's going on. That way you can keep your guard up and you know what to avoid when some of these motherfuckers come back in. Because they will come back. They come back. King of Pentacles. For a lot of y'all, this is the energy that you're in. This is a lot of energy that you are walking into. It is what it is. 7, 8. It's 9 Pentacles out here right now. 9 is a wrapping up of a cycle of poverty. All that stressing, struggling, and worrying about bills and shit, that shit's playing out because you raised your vibration. It is what it is. But for those that are sitting in this 6 of Wands ass energy, see, this is the energy they're sitting in, because I'm going to be honest, for a lot of these people, you were helping these people financially, and they were taking advantage of the help you was giving them. They didn't give a fuck. So what's happening is the universe is taking from them and they're giving it to you. That's the reason why your finances are improving. Now, everybody don't know that. So the cross watchers that are on here wondering what's going on with their bank accounts and their pockets, it ain't got nothing to do with the collective. You're just getting a spiritual ass whooping. That's all it is. You got to go to spiritual jail. You got to serve that time. So these 10 swords that you're getting put in your back, these are the same 10 swords that you put in somebody else's back. And that person pulled them swords out their back. The universe collected them same swords from that person. And now they're giving them back to you. It is what it is. And it's fucked up. It is. It is. It's a fucked up energy to even know that people are in. But you know, at the same time, we can't save everybody. We can give advice. We can give love and light. But when people reject your light, when they reject that love, you got to fall back and let the Most High deal with them. Ain't shit else we can do. You know what I'm saying? But leave them in this 4 of Cups energy. This is where they wanted to be because they didn't want to listen. While you walking into your Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune falling up under the King of Pentacles. So for some of y'all, this King of Pentacles, for y'all feminine energies, this King of Pentacles is coming in to be a blessing to you because you are putting in the hard work and you leaving the past people where they are back here to meditate, learn, and grow. Again, karma hurts. Yes, it does. But karma is an opportunity for you to change your fucking life. That's why I can't stress it enough. Don't never laugh when somebody's getting a karma. It's not funny. I don't give a fuck what they did. It's not funny because karma is, once again, the opportunity for somebody to grow. You can fuss, bitch, holler, and cry all you want to about a person that's doing you wrong. But the minute you pull your energy back and say, you know what, Lord, ain't nothing else I can do about it. The Lord say, all right, baby, let me slide you on over here. Let me wipe your eyes. Let me dry your face. Let me give you a little money. Let me bless you with a new car. You know what I'm saying? Let me move you to another neighborhood while I deal with this motherfucker over here. And while the Most High is dealing with this person, while the ancestors is on this person's ass, you know what I'm saying? While the universe is binding up this person's finances, it is not a laughing matter for those that are abundant. That is a lesson for us to stay in positive energy. That person is a walking lesson. Just like you were a walking blessing to a person and they abused you, a blessing turned into a lesson for them. Some people learn these lessons and they get out of it. Some people don't, however. But for those that are in this particular lesson of losing shit, losing jobs, losing cars, losing houses, losing friends, losing options, they have to be broke down so that they can start over. But this time when they start over, that ego won't be there. They're going through an ego death. They're being stripped of all of them demons. They're being stripped of all of these curses because everything that they accumulated in low vibration, the universe is knocking that shit down so they can start over. That's why that shit is never funny to watch somebody from your past go through what they're going through. Because even though you got blessed with something because you made it, if you set in that energy of gloating about what somebody going through, you act like the universe can't come back and knock that shit down and take it back from you and give it to somebody else. It is what it is. It's called a cycle of life. You don't never make fun of nobody that's going through what they're going through. I don't give a fuck if they beat you. I don't care what they did to you. It's one thing my child's father told me on his deathbed. That man looked me in my face, and this man was crazy, y'all. He really was. He was. That man taught me a lot, but he was crazy. One thing he told me, he said, don't ever spend the rest of your life hating somebody for what they did to you. He said, because no matter what a person do to you in life, at some point, they got to answer for it. This man told me this on his deathbed. I never forgot that, and I never will, because this man was a holy terror. But the confession and the conversation I had with this man let me know shit is realer out here than we're being told. I got an ant in here. But it is what it is. And that is the reason why I do speak the way I do. That is the reason why I talk the way I talk. I carry the energy that I carry because I have had some conversations with people that have shown me a lot. I'm gonna have to go put these plants outside because I see another one of them strange looking bugs, y'all, monitoring bitch ass spirits. I'm sick of this shit. Anyway, but yeah, keep that in mind, man. I see more and more people in the comments laughing because folks is getting karma and they seeing it in these cards. That shit ain't funny. I'm telling you, I can't stress it enough that shit is not fucking funny. It's not. It's not. I'm not one of those readers that'll sit there and help somebody gloat because they baby daddy cheated on them and now they over here stuck with a karmic that's taking all their money. Yes, the shit happens all the time. And it does, you know. But it's one of those situations to where you can't make fun of that person because, again, that person had a harsh lesson to learn. There were times where you went through some bullshit because you had to learn a lesson too. But if you have truly evolved and raised your vibration, you'll understand why that type of shit is not funny. It is what it is. Addiction. Dealing with an obsession and binding to stop the pain, counseling may be needed. For some of y'all person is dealing with an addiction. That has been coming out in a lot of my cards for some reason about addictions. Different decks too. I ain't used this deck in a minute. Some of y'all are dealing with a person that is suffering from addictions. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be food, whether it be alcohol, drugs, those kinds of demons will bind up a person's mind and they will make fucked up choices. And some of y'all, the addiction may be pain medication. Just say this person has a chemical imbalance. Say they got multiple personalities. They're dealing with particular, the hell was that? Mind problems. Oh, that's next though. They're dealing with particular mind problems, you know, and they have to take medication. Say, for example, this person stopped taking their medication. They stopped going to their mental health doctor. That is an addiction because if they don't take that medication, you know what I'm saying, them different personalities go haywire. So that's why I say you have to understand everybody is not the same. It is what it is. Everybody goes through different levels of karma. You know what I'm saying? Some people end up going to spiritual jail to get their life together. It is what it is, but it's never nothing to laugh about. Well, there you go. I hope y'all can hear this. I'm about to wrap this up. 33 on the timer. Hooked. Some attraction remains. Not letting you go. Cutting ties yourself. For some of y'all, you have to walk away from this person. Y'all hear my uncle out there cutting that grass. Sometimes you got to cut the grass yourself and keep it moving because some of these people really won't change. And it ain't because they can't. It's because they don't want to. And when you're dealing with a person like that, you got to cut the ties yourself and just move the fuck on. Security. Getting things settled, making your own way, take care of finances. See what I'm saying? This is the energy that the collective is in right now. We focus on our own security. We're not focusing on other people's karma. We're not focusing on what the next person is doing around the corner. We don't care who's sleeping with who because, like I said, we are walking into the energy of abundance. We are walking into the energy of buying houses, buying cars, you know what I'm saying, getting shit set up for our kids. And for some of us, we are attracting in mates that have that same energy. That way we can build and grow together, start businesses. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your life while you're here, learning how to grow your own food, just doing stuff and interacting with nature. People always compliment my plants and stuff and how pretty they are. Y'all been trying to grow plants and flowers for years, but I've always had to get up and work a 9 to 5 to the point to where my plants would die because I didn't have the energy to keep them up. I wasn't here during the day to take care of them. I'm so proud of my plants right now. It's crazy how things go whenever you're allowed to follow your intuition, take a leap of faith, and let the universe guide you. These plants is a prime example of what happened when I took the leap of faith and put my faith in the universe. Somebody needed that information because somebody else is struggling with that same thing. Shut down. Refusing to discuss it, locked out of their life. Do your own thing. Again, that's equivalent to cutting the ties and moving on, if you ask me. When somebody refuses to let you help them, they refuse to seek help, sometimes ain't nothing you can do but walk away, whether it be friends, family, your own kids. It's hurtful, but you cannot allow another person's energy bleed off onto you, because what'll happen is it'll fuck up your blessings. It'll cause stumbling blocks in your life. Sometimes you just gotta let fucking go. It is what it is. Survival. Taking care of yourself. Do what you need to do. This too shall pass. For some of y'all are having an issue letting a person go. You are. We done all been there. Sometimes you do have an issue, you know what I'm saying, cutting ties with a person that, you know what I'm saying, that you saw forever with. Or like I said, it could be a child. It could be a parent. It is hard, but you got to put yourself first. If you're dealing with a person that don't see an error of their ways, you have got to learn to put yourself first and cut this person off. You can love them from a distance. You can pray for them. You can do whatever you want to do, but you cannot sit and allow someone else's energy to affect your energy field, because what'll happen is the universe will not be pleased. Your ancestors will not be pleased. And what they'll do is they'll start cutting your shit off, because you'll end up basically showing the universe that you have not learned your lesson, which is the power of letting go. And because you can't let go, you'll start to be restricted too. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here because I don't know where my uncle is with that weed eater, but he's flying around here somewhere. I hope this video helps y'all. Taurus just fell out on the table. The number 4 just fell out. Number 4 could be significant for you guys. The month of April is the 4th month. Born on the 4th. Life path number 4. I'm a 13, so I'm a 4. Let's see what else we got. The number 2. So the number 2 could be significant. The month of February. Born on the 2nd, life path 2, or the number 6. Born in June, born on the 6th, life path number 6. We got Aries, Capricorn, Leo, Aries, and Pisces. Aries is out here twice. So to my Aries people, if you watching, hopefully y'all get some information out of this. Y'all are the most prominent sign that rolled out. So I'm going to go ahead and end this right here. Peace and blessings and namaste. And before I cut this camera off, let me say this about Pisces. That's intuition. Follow y'all's intuition in whichever way y'all are going, whether this be the person watching the video that is experiencing this, or this is somebody that you are dealing with or was dealing with that is going through this. Just always remember, regardless of who this person is, whether it be you or somebody else, do not ever sit in the energy of waiting on somebody else to get their karma. And when you find out somebody going through some shit, you can still send that person love and light. If you do not understand that mindset, unfortunately, you still have some evolving to do. Peace and blessings. Namaste. Y'all have a blessed day, evening, or night, or whenever you watch this video.